Yo, what's going on YouTube? My name is Brandon with Vicious Gaming Network, and you are currently watching a really nice high-round zombie gameplay from the map Kino der Toten. This was recorded yesterday, and I'm not gonna lie, this was one of the first attempts I had actually ever done on really zombie solo. If you've played with me before, you know that I'm not a solo zombie player, and that's really just I kind of get bored with it after a while, and it's really fun kind of like playing co-op style with your friends. So I really am not a big solo player, but when I did, I hopped on solo for Kino der Toten, and I really haven't even played this map in like months. But anyways, I do really well, as you'll see, and I'm on 36 to the start of this game, but I'm not going to ruin it, so you guys are going to have to watch to the end to see what round I get to. And the way I die is pretty sad, but I will admit that too. But anyways, I just want to say welcome to all my new subscribers that have subscribed because of my last commentary. My story ops got really good feedback, and I'm really happy to say that I will continue doing those. I know that I mentioned that if I got 10 likes on it, which I did, that I will upload the first grade story, but I actually decided against doing that because the person that the story was about, I think they still watch my videos, or they're really good friends with me today, and I know that they have seen my videos before, and I don't really want to deface them in any way, so I just want to keep it kind of personal. But that's just for personal reasons, and I hope you guys aren't really too upset. But anyways, I will make it to you up this time. If this video gets 25 likes to 5, I will post the story ups for my first kiss, which is a pretty cool story. But that one, definitely go hit up that like button if you want to hear it. But yeah, you guys really like those story ops, so I guess I'll continue doing those as far as Black Ops is out. But anyways, this is a zombie gameplay, so I do want to talk about zombies for the majority of this video, and personally I'd really like to give you guys some solo strategies and tips and tricks. So in Kino der Toten, you know, the starting room is a really good place to kind of get cornered when you're at higher rounds. It's really not a good place to be. There's really not a lot of room to like spread out or really do anything. But in the beginning rounds, it's really easy to hold down, and I really do recommend staying in there till about round 6 or 7. If you get the dogs early on, like at round 5 or even 6, you can go straight after them. You can either go through the alley, which I really don't recommend, or you can go through the MP40, and you might want to pick up the MP40. That's just a really good tip because it's a really good way to get a lot of points, and it's a really strong weapon until until at least round 15. It is really powerful. So once you do that, you're going to get into the stage area, and I usually, at least for my personal preference, even when I'm playing with friends, I usually wait 1 or 2 rounds before I turn the power on. Make sure you have enough for Juggernog. If you don't have enough for Juggernog, don't even bother turning on the power until you do, because you're going to get screwed over by the crawlers, and that's never going to be good. But really, the best strategy I can give anybody is really all you have to do is just run a train around the stage. It's not hard to do, but trust me, it does take a little skill because I downed myself twice. It's actually how I lost 2 of my lives to begin with because I got trapped in one of the corners. And that really wasn't too cool, but you know, whatever. But if you got the hang of it, it's really easy to do. You can back frag against the walls. It's really a simple tactic to use, and it'll really help you through later rounds. So as far as guns go, as all of you guys know, at later rounds, pretty much every gun in the game becomes useless, or to the point where it does absolutely no damage. When I was playing at round 35, I had the RPK still, and I'm not even joking here, it took about 1 full clip to kill just 2 or 3 zombies. I mean, it was absolutely insane. They really don't even do any damage, it's really just a good way to get points. But mainly at the higher rounds, you definitely want the ray gun, which even in its own gets a little bit tempting because it starts making crawlers at like round 20, or even like before that. So it's a really good way to make crawlers a kind of clear path if you need to get through some different areas. But it's really not that effective at like round 35 or anything above that. But it's good to have anyways because it's still definitely more powerful than any other like machine gun or anything of that matter. The only gun you're really going to want at higher rounds on Kino der Toten is the Thunder Gun. The Thunder Gun is absolutely your key to success. If you have the Thunder Gun, you're pretty much good forever. And the way I downed myself, as you'll see later on, you know, it was my mistake. I didn't have the Thunder Gun out. But anyways, I'll let you guys watch that later on. But basically, once you have the thunder gun, even the monkey bombs as well. As far as your weapons go, definitely just stick with it. You'll be good to go. Just keep running the train. If you need to use the traps, you're good to go. So anyways, let me just talk about the traps as well. In Kino der Toten, the traps are a huge reason on how people get really far in the map. If you want to play strategically, you'll definitely group up the zombies at least in a train on the stage, and you'll bring them around to the first starting area, and then bring them up to the stairway before MP40, and you'll just use the trap there. Really effective. Definitely suggest that strategy. I really don't do that much in this gameplay because, it's totally boring to me. I love getting kills. I'm a kill whore, but still, I don't appreciate using the traps because, well, I just think they're kind of cheap. But anyways, just use the traps to your advantage, especially if you're running low on ammo. It saves you a ton of ammo. It can take out 24 zombies at a time. Just make sure you group them up in the right manner and you'll be good to go. But once you're done, head back to the stage. That's really, for me personally, that's my save point. I have a bunch of places I know how to get them. If you get trapped, I know where to go. If you need to go here, you go there, you have a lot of options at least. And on the stage, you guys obviously know there's the turret, and the turret is a really big part to surviving these higher rounds as well. It doesn't do so much damage later on in the game, but it definitely will help you kind of damage the zombies enough where it doesn't take as many bullets to kill them. And especially when you get to dog rounds, turn on the turret no matter what. Even if it's round 10, 15, 20, 25, whatever, turn on the turrets. It makes it so easy. And I think I got dogs at round like 32. I'm telling you, turn the turret on and you get the Bowie knife or whatever it's called. Is it called the Bowie knife? Yeah, I think it is. I forget what maps. I've been playing a lot of Call of the Dead. But anyways, get the Bowie knife and you'll be good to go. With the turret on and the Bowie knife, it takes one Bowie knife. It's just completely easy. You fly right through the maps. You fly right through the dog rounds like nothing. So it's super easy to get through the dog rounds. Don't even worry about those because honestly, it's a free way to get free ammo. That's the best part, especially at high rounds. You literally get no perks when you get past like 25. It is so rare to get max ammos, even the bombs. I was getting a ton of like carpenters and stuff, nothing that I really wanted, but whatever, it's cool. But anyways, just keep your eye on what you're doing. I know I'm kind of fooling around a lot in this video because, I knew that I had no lives remaining. I probably wasn't going to get very far. I was hoping to get to round 50, but as soon as I lost my second quick revive by getting cornered, I kind of knew right away that, wow, I'm not going to get very far. So I kind of just went along, tried to get as far as I personally could, but as soon as I lost my last quick revive, that was it. I kind of knew everything was going downhill. But anyways, honestly, solo isn't really as bad as I thought it was. Like I said, I'm not a very big solo player. And, I don't know. I guess Kino der Toten, there's something about it that just makes me want to play it solo. Call of the Dead, Shangri-La, which I played on Xbox. All those maps, even Ascension, I can't do it solo. It's just too big. I don't know, I get bored and I get frustrated. I don't know what it is. But at least with Shangri-La and Kino der Toten, it's a small enough area where you can kind of man down the forts, I guess you could say, kind of by yourself. So that's pretty cool as well. I guess in other news, I've got a few updates I'd like to give you guys. I am getting an HD PVR, which hopefully I'll be getting in the next few weeks because I am going to try and sell my HD camcorder because as you guys know, that's what I use to record right now because I never really got a PVR, so the quality kind of sucks. Because all I'm doing is I have a camera on a tripod and I'm pointing it at the screen. But it's better than a Dazzle, no matter how you look at it. Everyone's like, oh, just get a Dazzle. Dude, the Dazzles are like not even standard definition. They're terrible. Honestly, I'd rather point an HD camcorder to TV than use a Dazzle. Plus, Dazzles are like $50 anyways. I'd rather just get a $100 camcorder. Duh. But anyways, let me just like quickly explain how that's gonna go. At least for me, like as far as my setup goes, I have my PlayStation 3 upstairs, and as you guys know, I'm primarily a PlayStation 3 owner. So I have that upstairs, but sadly my room is downstairs, and that's where my desktop computer is, and that's the only computer that I own. that's fast enough to even like be able to use with the PVR. So what I'm doing is I have my little TV set up in my room, and I've got my Xbox hooked up, so I'm going to be using the PVR to hook up to my Xbox, and I'll be recording some stuff on the Xbox, you know. Not a really big zombie player or whatever on the Xbox, or a really big multiplayer player, but we'll see how it goes. I'll try and get into the Xbox a lot more. And yeah, as far as like if the quality looks good, if I get really good feedback, I might consider like trying to figure out an option to get the PVR upstairs and hooked up to my PS3, which was where I'd really like it. But yeah, I mean, I guess in other news, I've got a few videos planned. I've got some search and destroy, some domination, and I've got some dual commentaries I'd really like to do within the next few weeks, so hopefully that'll be up soon. Basically, life has been pretty good with me lately. Everything's been working out. Summer's been pretty flippin' awesome. You know, school's back in like less than 2 months, so I still got some time to do whatever I want to do. But yeah, until then, stay tuned to the channel for more zombie for more zombie clips, videos, and stuff, especially when Shangri-La comes out for PS3, and hopefully a new map pack Retaliation for the Xbox for the next month or two. So stay tuned for that, you know. Definitely hit up that subscribe button. It really does help me, make me happy. And if you like this video and you'd like to see more zombie footage or more multiplayer, whatever, more videos in general, hit up that like button and leave a comment below. It's definitely appreciated, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. Comment, rate, and subscribe, and enjoy my death.